here on the turf.
Okay, 4 more to go. Snagit being one of those. We've seen plenty of him during the winter months.
He didn't try any spark last week at all. He couldn't lead and he never really travelled at all. Dr. Great in the red cap there, Ronan Whelan, going to go forward there in the middle. I thought on the back for win earlier in the winter she was going to build on that. She hasn't really quite delivered on the promise of her opening handicap marks, but she would have a good chance of getting back to something like her better runs. That run in January maybe would leave her right, but it has been 2 months off the track. But she is quite a light frame filly. Maybe she's best fresh.
Looks fantastic as well. Ronan Whelan on board. Gavin Ryan will be the penultimate one to go in on Snagit. And the last one in to the outside stall is Dr. Grace. Let's get up to Peter in the commentary box for a penultimate race of the evening.
And Dr. Grace into the outside stall, all in line for race 7. Off and racing in the Skybet Club handicap, where we're just short of 1 mile and 3. In the early stages, Norak is close up with Comfort Line over towards the inside, improving on the outside the grey Snagit. Between horses in the stripes, Pickpool moves through, and the stable companions Dark Street and Miss Heartbreak also close to the early pace. As they head away from the stands, up on the outside the grey Snagit under Gavin Ryan on the rail. Pickpool, Rory Cleary, between them a close up third is Miss Heartbreak and Declan McDonough, followed into the back straight by Dark Street, Paddy Harness in 4th. Norak is next in the white and black under Gary Carroll. On the outside, black and red of Comfort Line and Adam Caffrey. Behind them, the favourite Trishuli River, Seamus Heffernan, is towards the inside in mid-division. Alongside that one is Anja and Shane Foley towards the outer, little over a length away. Together Acclaim, Keaton Kennedy, with the outside of that one in the hoops, Darkened and Killian Leonard. Then a break of a couple of lengths to High Sur Multi, Colin Keane, the inside of the second grey Shining H, James Ryan. And at the back, Dr. Grace is towards the inside under Ronan Whelan. And alongside is Power Drive and Dylan Brown McMonigal as they near the 5 furlong pole, the end of the back straight. Snagit leads from Miss Heartbreak. Pickpool around the inside, tracking the leader. In 4th spot is Dark Street ahead of Norak. Then Comfort Line. Behind Comfort Line, Trishuli River. To the outside is Anja in mid-division as they pass the half-mile pole and continue across on the approach to the straight. Snagit leads, tracked on the outside by Miss Heartbreak, on the inner by Pickpool. In 4th spot is Dark Street. Improving behind them is Comfort Line. To the outside of a pushed along Norak, then Trishuli River to the inner. Anja is scrubbed along as they straighten up and head on with over 2 to race. The grey Snagit still there. Pickpool challenging over towards the right. Down the centre, Miss Heartbreak in the maroon and white. Behind him trying to close his Comfort Line. Together Acclaim was badly hampered there, nearly came down, but recovering was Keaton Kennedy as they head inside the final furlong. Miss Heartbreak, Comfort Line down the near side. Darkened is coming home well, and alongside is Dark Street well inside the final furlong. Anja is bursting through in the centre as they go to the line. It's tight, but on the near side Darkened has got up to beat Anja